Hello everyone, my name is Aaron James B. Sison, and today I will explain the evolution of what I have understand of the customs valuation in the Philippines, the formal name of the WTO valuation agreement, and how customs duties are computed under the present method called the transaction value. For the first one of customs valuation is the actual market value going rate. The legal basis is the Philippine Tariff Act of 1909. In this value, this was the early system. Customs based the value of imported goods on the going rate or usual wholesale price in the main market of the exporting country at the time of exportation. The second one, domestic market value. Legal basis, Republic Act number 1937. Under this system, the value was based on the wholesale price of goods sold for local consumption in exporting country. Third, home consumption value or HCV. Legal basis, Presidential Decree number 1464. Here is the customs use the price of goods sold to consumers in exporting country, not contract price between buyer and seller. This method ignored wholesale trade and actual invoice prices. Fourth, fair market value, CIF-based Executive Order number 156. This method still relied on market value in exporting country but added freight and insurance. It applied that whichever is higher rule between the invoice value and published reference value to protect government revenue. The fifth one is export value or BDV-like transition. Legal basis, Republic Act number 8181. This was based on the price at which goods were ordinarily sold for export to the Philippines in usual wholesale quantities. It relied heavily on reference values and pre-shipment inspection reports. Discounts were ignored. And lastly, this is the very important of the value, the transaction value present system. Legal basis, Republic Act number 9135 and also Republic Act 10863, which is the CMTA. Today, the Philippines use the transaction value, which is based on the price actually paid or payable for the goods when sold for export to the Philippines. Now, let's talk about the formal name of the WTO and Valuation Agreement. In this agreement, on implementation of Article 7 of the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, 1994, this agreement sets the international rules on how customs authorities determine the purpose of assessing customs duties and taxes. Now, for talking about is under the present transaction value method, customs determines the amount of duty based on the price actually paid or payable for the goods when sold for export to the Philippines, which is usually the invoice price. These systems adapt under Republic Act number 9135 and strengthened by Republic Act number 10863, follows the rules of the agreement of the implementation of Article 7 of the General Agreement of Tariff and Trade 1994. Customs starts with invoice price, then add required costs like freight, insurance, and packing if they are not yet included. Excuse me. The total amount becomes the transaction value, which is multiplied by the applicable tariff rate to compute the customs duty valid discounts. Are recognized and customs cannot reject the declared value without valid proof. And that's all. Thank you.